In one of the most aggressive military displays since the Cold War, Russia has unleashed its KH-35 anti-ship cruise missiles during the massive Zapad-2025 war games, conducted jointly with Belarus. These aren't just routine drills, they are an unmistakable signal to NATO and the world that Moscow is ready to flex its military might far beyond Ukraine. But it's not just the missiles. The Kremlin tested new warhead variants and, more ominously, hinted at systems with nuclear-like capabilities. That phrase has set off alarm bells across NATO command centers. Meanwhile, on the Western Front, Poland is fighting a battle of its own. Not with tanks, but with drones. Hundreds of Russian drones, some confirmed as kamikaze variants, breached Polish airspace over a matter of days. Polish defenses, with NATO support, intercepted many of them. The Polish government called the incursions a deliberate provocation, even invoking NATO's Article 4 for emergency consultations. The result? NATO has surged 40,000 additional troops into Eastern Europe, activating Operation Eastern Sentry. Fighter jets, surveillance drones, anti-missile batteries, and naval strike groups have all been repositioned to deter any potential Russian advance, especially from Belarusian territory. Ukraine, still deep in its war with Russia, has issued new warnings. President Zelenskyy has sounded the alarm about potential Russian attacks coming not just from the east, but now from the north, through Belarus. He accuses Moscow and Minsk of planning a multi-front assault designed to stretch Ukrainian defenses thin and test NATO's willingness to respond. And that brings us to the core of the crisis. Is Russia trying to provoke NATO into a response? Or is it preparing for something bigger? Historically, Russia's Zapad exercises have always carried geopolitical weight. In 2017, they simulated a full-blown invasion of the Baltic states. In 2021, the drills emphasized electronic warfare and cyber attacks. But Zapad-2025 is different. It features large-scale amphibious landings, long-range precision strikes, and now warhead testing that experts believe mimics tactical nuclear deployment. For NATO, this isn't just about Ukraine anymore. This is about credibility. For months, Baltic nations like Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia have warned that they could be next. And with Belarus essentially functioning as a launch pad for Russian forces, the security equation has changed dramatically. Western analysts are divided. Some believe Putin is bluffing, using high-risk tactics to pressure the West into halting support for Ukraine. Others argue that Russia is laying the groundwork for a broader conflict, one that could catch NATO flat-footed if it doesn't act now. Meanwhile, the civilian cost of all this is already visible. Border towns in Poland and Ukraine are on high alert. Air raid sirens are a daily occurrence. Misinformation campaigns are flooding social media. And across European capitals, governments are bracing for a winter of deep uncertainty.